Assalamu alaikum class. Hope so you will be all safe and sound at your homes. Now our topic of discussion is blood cells. I have told you in previous lecture our blood is mainly consist of plasma and the blood cells. Blood cells and cell like bodies. We can say that our blood cells mainly have three types. One is the red blood cells, second one is white blood cells and third one is platelets. Red blood cells, another name for the red blood cells is erythrocytes, and white blood cells is leukocytes, while the platelets is called thrombocytes. What is the red blood cells? Red blood cells, as name suggests, red blood cells. It means that the red color of our blood is just because of these red blood cells. We can say that these are present in our body in huge amount. Red blood cells mainly we can say that these are present in large amount in our body. Even if you see a cubic millimeter of the blood, a cubic millimeter, you can say it's a very small amount of the blood. It contains about 5.5 million of red blood cells in 1 cubic millimeter in males, while if we listen about talk about females, 1 cubic millimeter blood contain 4 to 4.5 billions in female, while red blood cells are formed when they have nucleus. It means that we know that okay, we are all eukaryotes, and eukaryotes have a prominent nucleus. It means that every cell of our body, almost we have 200 type of cells in our body. All the cells, either they are red blood cells, white blood cells, circulatory, and either in other system cells, they are all have nucleus. We are eukaryotes and have nucleus. It means that our red blood cells also have nucleus. Yes, but if we talk about some other mammals, like other animals like mammals, yes, they have nucleus when they born, but as they grow up, as they move, as they grow up, their nucleus is lost. We can say that we have nucleus in all stages of our life, but in mammals have nucleus when they born, and when they get mature, their nucleus is lost. Yes, and the red blood cells enter into the blood. We can say that about 95% of the cytoplasm of red blood cells is filled with hemoglobin. Yes, we have learned about this. We have discussed about this hemoglobin. We can say that it's present in our blood, contain which can transport, which have the ability to transport the oxygen from one part of our body to the like in other organisms also as well. Yes, they transport oxygen from one part of the body to another part, which transport oxygen and small amount of carbon dioxide. The remaining 5% consist of enzymes, salt, and other proteins. Like red blood cells also have enzymes, salt, and proteins in them. Red blood cells are biconcave. Biconcave mean, I have told you in our lectures that concave and convex lenses. Yes, you have seen their shapes. Red blood cells usually have a biconcave in shape, yes, and have an elastic membrane. Elastic means they have flexibility. Yes, in embryonic and fetal life, they are formed in liver and spleen. Like we can say that when we were children, yes, our red blood cells are formed in spleen and in our liver, but as we grow up, our red blood cells are formed by the bone marrow. Bone marrow, we can say that it's a present in our bones. These are responsible for the formation of the red blood cells. Yes, just like every cell has a specific time duration, have a specific lifespan in which in which a cell performs its function, and then it become destroyed. Similarly, red blood cells have the lifespan of about 4 months. Yes, we can say that 120 days or 4 months. 4 months means that a cell is formed, it performs its all the functions, and after that about 120 days or 4 months, yes, it becomes destroyed. We can say that if we talk about in our body, We see that about 2 to 10 million red blood cells are formed and destroyed in every second. You can estimate, now you can estimate the amount of red blood cells in our body. They are huge in amount, maybe in trillions. Yes, yes, in every second 2 to 10 million red blood cells are formed and destroyed at the same time. It means that we have a huge quantity of red blood cells in our blood for the transport of the minerals, for the oxygen and other chemicals or molecules. Yes, which is broken down to the liver and the spleen by phagocytosis. Phagocytosis, we can say that it's a process by which a cell is destroyed by the other cell by engulfing the other cell. Like one cell invade the other cell and destroy the first one. This is called the phagocytosis, and it means that red blood cells are destroyed by the liver and the spleen by the phagocytosis. Next type is the white blood cells. White blood cells, we can say that white blood cells, just like I have told you, our blood mainly consists of plasma and blood cells. Blood cells have three types. One is red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Now this is the white blood cell. White blood cells are basically, they are colorless because they do not have any pigment. They do not have any pigment, it means that it's colorless. Yes, they are not confined to blood vessels, also migrate out into the tissue fluid. Like we can say that's it's different from red blood cell. Obviously it's different. It means their cells can move into the vessel and out of the vessel. Yes, they are not confined to the blood vessels. They can migrate to the other tissues, other cells. 1 cubic millimeter of the blood contains 7,000 to 8,000 white blood cells. Just like red blood cells, 1 cubic millimeter contains 4.2, 4.5 millions cells in 1 cubic millimeters in female. Just like white blood cells are present in 1 cubic millimeter is 7 to 8,000. Their lifespan range from months to even years. They can live, yes, about 8 years, just it become 1 month. Yes, there are two main type of white blood cells. We have two main types of white blood cells. One is the granulocytes and agranulocytes. As its name suggests, granules, we can say that these are tiny granules. You familiar with the word granules? Yes. uh, we can say that the type of cell, white blood cells type, in which cytoplasm have a granular structure. These are called the granulocytes. These are includes. They are further divided into the three types. One is the neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. Neutrophils basically destroy the small particle by phagocytosis. Like other cells which are going to destroy these cells, these granulocytes destroy them by the phagocytosis, by engulfing them. Eosinophils break inflammatory substances. Some chemicals are present in our body that cause inflammation. These cells break these inflammatory substances and kill the parasites. Yes, whenever the parasite attack on us, these white blood cells, granulocytes, protect us from them. And third one is the basophil. Basophil prevent the blood clotting. Yes, sometime maybe in some cases in some we can say that yes, in some patients, they had their bloods become thick if they do not have basophils. Yes, we can say that it prevents from blood clotting. And other type is agranulocyte. Agranulocyte means their cytoplasm is clear. It means that they do not have a granular structure in them. Yes, these type of cells are called agranulocytes. Agranulocytes are also divided into the further types. One is the monocytes. Monocytes produce macrophages which engulf germs. Yes, these are basically invade a germ, like it may be a bacteria, it may be a virus, and they invade them and destroy them. And B and T lymphocyte produce the antibodies and kill the germs. Basically B and T cells are present in lymphocytes. B and T lymphocytes is a type of the agranulocyte present in our body. Yes, it is a type of white blood cells. These produce the antibodies. These are basically specify that it produces the antibody and kill the germ. Next is platelets, thrombocytes. This one is the third type of white blood cells. These are basically not the cells. We can say that cell-like bodies. These are not the cell. These are the fragments of large cells of bone marrow called megakaryocytes. These are the part of the other cells. These are not specified. We do not specify them as a cell. These are not the cells. These are the fragments. We can say that these are the cell-like bodies. Yes, just like other, they do not have, just like white blood cells, platelets are colorless. They do not have any pigment and any nucleus. That's why, just because the absence of nucleus, we do not call them as a cell. These are not the cells, these are cell-like bodies. 1 cubic millimeter of the blood contains 250,000 platelets. We consider a small amount of a blood contain 250,000 platelets. The average lifespan of a blood platelets is about 7 to 8 days. Yes, its lifespan is about 1 week. After 1 week, it will be destroyed and new platelets will be formed. Platelets help in the blood clotting and the clots serve as the temporary seal at the damaged area. Yes, whenever we get injured, it means that their blood clotting is there just because of the platelets present at this site at their. Yes, these are the three major types of the cells, of blood cells. These are the white, red, and platelets. And you will learn about many things from these topics, and the next topic we will discuss inshallah in our next lecture. Okay class, have a nice day.